So the person wants to know if there are multiple creations.
Yeah.
Of course, I've said there is no creation.
It's an illusion.
The physical side of manifestation is like a dot inside the mental side or the internal side.
Very, very small.
Very small inside the internal side. And the internal side, which is so huge, is also very tiny, also like a drop inside pure awareness.
Okay.
We have what we call relativity. Relativity means relating this to this, relating this to this. You see, but it is nothing, an illusory something. For you to recognize nothing, there must be things.
Right, welcome to Jan Cosmic Foundation, and as you know, we are into awakening. And today we are talking about a very interesting topic, creation. And there are a lot of theories, a lot of conflicting ideas about creation. And today we are going to find out from Dr. Jan. He is a mystic, he is a spiritual leader, he's the founder of Jan Cosmic Foundation, to explain more to us what is creation, the reason behind creation, and what we can learn from this. Thank you and welcome to our show. Right, good evening, Doctor.
Good evening, beloved brother.
Thank you for always having time for us. And today we are looking at creation. Yes, and there are so many theories about the concept of creation, and you are well versed in these areas, especially in the area of spirituality. And first of all, what is creation?
Yes. When you talk of creation, it is something actually assumed. See, I will get into the truth.
Okay.
But people will sometimes be surprised.
Most of the things you talk about, we are surprised, but that is the ultimate truth.
Yes.
Exactly, that is what we want.
Yes. See, this is the secret. In actual fact, there is nothing like creation.
Wow. There is nothing like creation.
No. I will explain now.
Yeah.
See. First of all, there are three compulsory things that has to be eternal.
Okay.
And the fact is, as we are talking about the topic of creation, it is because we have mind. We are thinking. So there is mind. But where from mind? All things we see, where from them? If everything is not there, the idea that will come is nothingness, void, nothing. No God, no anything, so just nothing.
Okay.
But there is something that we need to understand. When you say nothing, it is an idea, it is a thought, it is an assumption, it is imagination. You imagine there is nothing. So it means
nothing is also something.
Yeah. So what it means is that For there to be nothing, it has to be known to be nothing.
Wow, it has to be known
to be nothing.
Okay.
Otherwise, there can't be nothing. See, something is something only because it is known to be something. Nothing can be nothing only because it can be known to be nothing.
Okay.
So if the knowing principle is not there, it means there cannot be something, there cannot be nothing. Because the knowing is what makes you know that it is.
Okay.
So if there is no knowing, then there isn't anything. And if there isn't anything, it means we're supposed to have nothing. But if we are supposed to have nothing, that also has to be known before it can be. Otherwise, there can be nothing also. You see? So, eternally, there are three things.
Yes.
Nothing, and the knower of the nothing. Because if the knower is not there, there can't be nothing also.
Okay.
It can't be
the knower.
Yeah.
Somebody who knows the nothing.
Yes. Then, if there is nothing, it is because the knower must also know there is something. That is why you compare and see nothing. In the absence of that something, then there is nothing. So nothing means absence of every other thing. So there must be other things. So there is this knower, but the knower is not just the mind we are using now. It's very high mind, and we call it awareness.
Awareness.
And that is spirit.
Okay.
You see, these are terminologies for the same thing. Pure awareness, that is spirit. And that is eternal, timeless. And it is that presence of awareness. It is pure awareness, and it's aware of nothing. See, it's aware of nothing because there isn't anything. So, it is eternally necessitated for there to be awareness. Otherwise, there can't also be nothing.
Okay.
The idea of nothing is an idea. So there is someone who has that idea. And that is pure awareness. So, the three things, the first two is awareness, and is aware of nothing. But nothing, like the word nothing, means no thing. No thing. It means it is opposing being, something, some things that are not there. That is why we call it nothing. So it becomes compulsory that there must be something. Because for you to recognize nothing, there must be things.
Okay.
And it is illusory for the awareness to have things, because those things make it possible to realize the fact that there is nothing. So these three, you can call it Trinity. These three are eternal. Awareness is eternal, and it's aware of nothing. And nothing, no thing. That is why we say nothing, not a thing. So it means nothing is also presupposing there must be something, and the absence of it is nothing. So these two things, that something, what should be there unless illusory? So it is those two things, nothing, something, and the awareness. This is really taking us deep, but I'll take up to where people can understand up to. You see, so there is nothing, something, nothing that is something at the same time, because when you separate them, not a thing, then thing, because thing must be there before we can also talk about nothing. So the two of them, in actual fact, the thing is illusory.
Okay.
Illusory because there is no reality to it. Yet it is a principle which is compulsory to exist. Compulsory because there should be nothing, and yet it is an idea, it is a thought. See, so it presupposes there is a mind that is realizing there is nothing. If that mind is not there, that awareness is not there, there cannot be nothing.
Okay.
And if that awareness is not there and there can be nothing, then it is also impossible that there should be something. So there must be recognition of it. So awareness and nothingness, they exist together.
Okay.
Awareness
and
nothingness exist together. But the point is that nothingness is opposing something, the absence of something.
Okay.
And where from something? So it's imagined.
And you said that is
illusory.
Okay. Okay. So
just to make the principle function.
Okay.
That awareness, pure awareness, is aware of nothing. And that nothing is nothing because it also opposes something.
Okay.
Because it's that something that makes it nothing, because if that thing is not there, then it is there. Nothing is there. So for that matter, imaginary something. So all the things we are seeing are imaginary. They are imagined by that pure awareness, so that they oppose the nothing. So they themselves are nothing, but it's illusion. You see? Now, this principle is eternal.
Those three things.
The three things I've mentioned.
The awareness, the nothingness, and the something.
And the illusory something.
Okay.
It's eternal. And the three together is what is actually, if people want to use the word God. So it's eternal. So there isn't the something which is opposing the nothing, imaginary, is not created. If I say it's not created, what it is it's also eternal.
Okay. Okay. So if that is eternal, how come all these creations
Very good.
come about?
Very good. It didn't come about. It didn't come about.
So
all is eternally happening, but the mystery inside it is this. What appears to people like creation and all that time. Time doesn't exist. What is happening is this. All that exists already. Because nothing and the illusory something, imagine something, then the awareness. These are the three things, eternal. And together is what we can refer as the Great Spirit.
Okay. That is what people call God.
God, you see. Now, this mystery is this, that the awareness, when you say aware, you are aware like this, but between the nothing and the illusory something, there is a combination of nothing and that. They are like combined, you see. And what it is that we have combinations in which the nothingness is higher and the something which is imaginary is little.
Okay.
Then in another scenario, the nothingness is higher, the nothing inside it is small.
Okay.
So this brings about, it's like a weaving of the two. So the illusion is between nothingness something, nothingness something, nothingness something. And awareness is eternally positioned, aware of these things going on. You see? So, in a sense, when we look at things from the point of awareness, then we can look at the nothing and illustrate something as drama.
Okay.
Are you getting it? Yes. So these things are eternal things. They are together. You can't have awareness that is not aware of these two things. Because it's aware of nothing. And nothing, not a thing, means the absence of something. So where is that something? So it is illusory presence of something, but in actual fact it is nothing. So the nothing and the something, they are the things which mingle to form the drama. And awareness is aware of them.
So which one should dominate? The illusory something or the nothingness? Like we have three, for instance, the awareness and the nothing and the something. And the something and the nothing is weaving around, as you just said.
Yeah.
Which one should dominate? Is it the nothingness or the illusory something?
Say when they balance out,
Okay.
but yeah, they balance out, but it's like unstable something, you see, and it's seeking balance.
Okay.
It's seeking balance. It's like thrown out of balance and it's seeking balance. And that is all that is going on, you see. So when we find a scenario in which nothing is more in that particular circumstance than the something,
Illusory something.
illusory something, we call it something else.
Okay.
And then when the illusory something is higher than the nothing, that also we label it something. So we have what we call relativity. Relativity means relating this to this, relating this to this. You see, but it is nothing and illusory something that's being. So all this is like a dream to the awareness.
Okay.
So it's aware of these things like a dream, like a drama. You see, there is much deep about these things, but I always want people to grow. If I say grow, that means raise their awareness.
Okay.
There is the other thing about it, which is very, very interesting. What is interesting is when the awareness is observing nothingness and the illusory something. If the illusory something is more than the nothingness, the awareness is more drawn to illusion.
Okay.
So it's captured with the illusion. See, when the nothingness in a situation is higher than the illusory something, then there is the awareness is becoming pure. That is, it is not entangled with illusion.
Okay.
The illusion is also nothing, but in actual fact it's illusion. It has to be, because it has to oppose nothing, so that we can really know that there is nothing.
Okay.
Now, when there is a shift from the illusory side to the nothingness side, then pure awareness is now not having illusions. So you enter that state and it's just pure awareness.
So can somebody say what we have is pure awareness?
Yeah.
I don't want to cut you, but you see in some of your previous video,
yeah,
you used to say two things that are opposite,
yeah,
are in the state of the drama.
Yeah.
Anything that does not have opposite is what is the purest things we have. So I think maybe awareness is not having opposites, but
yes,
looking at
yes, yes. At the core, at the very core of awareness, it has no opposite.
Okay.
But these two opposites, nothingness and something illusory, the two of them initiate the polarity.
Okay.
You see? So the polarity is between nothing and illusory something.
Okay.
See? So this is what weaves the drama.
Okay. Right, you are watching Jan Cosmic Foundation. We are live here this and every week. And today we are discussing creation. Please share your comments down below and let us know what you think about this topic. Dr. Jan, I want to ask you this question about creation. Let me digress a little bit. You see, from what we know about the creation from some being. We know God created heaven and earth, and we learned that He used about 6 days to create the world and rested on the seventh day. God created Adam and Eve. Adam requested for Eve, and a whole lot of things. Even in the Bible states somewhere that somewhere along the line, God told Adam and Eve not to eat a particular fruit which is found at the center of the garden, and they ate it. That's why God disowned them. And this is a very controversial topic. Please, can you elaborate, can you explain this creation in relation to the Bible for us?
Yes. like what I've just told you, in the very first place, existence goes beyond drama. All this drama of things we are observing, and we call it history, past. In actual fact, all that exists now, eternally. But the awareness scans them. It is the scanning process which is creating the idea of time. The things exist eternally. The nothingness, and then the something illusory, and then the awareness. But the awareness is scanning them, and that creates a false sense of time. But in actual fact, everything is timeless. They are eternal.
They are happening now.
Now, everything is eternally in manifestation. They are all there. Like, let me give you this example. I've used it before. When you have total darkness, and then call that total darkness nothingness. Then inside the nothingness, which is total darkness, there are things. But not until awareness, which is a torchlight, falls inside the dark, then it detects that presence inside the nothingness. So awareness is like that light, the torchlight, and you throw it into the darkness, and it reveals what is in the darkness. So in the nothingness, the illusory something, awareness is scanning through it. And the scanning process, just like torchlight, scanning process is creating the false sense of beginning and ending. But in actual fact, all the things exist eternally. Okay. You see. So, time itself doesn't exist because it's timeless, it's eternal. But the Great Spirit, the awareness, does a scanning process through the nothingness and then the illusory presence. Now, when it begins to see the combinations, relativity, relative things between nothingness and illusory something, when it's scanning them, then we can say, this is what it has revealed now. This is what it's following. This is what it's following. This is what it's following. But it is something you go around, it can come back to review the same thing over and over. So everything is already existing in a sense. So it's just, as it reviews, then we can say, oh, it was here, now it is there. So time has gone, we can calculate from here to there. Okay, now it moved from here to there, now from here to there. But in actual fact, all the things being revealed exist already. They all exist eternally. Scientists are working very hard. They are making all kind of analysis and theories. And this simple truth, well, it's not so simple, because if you are not, in that deep awareness where you shift from the illusion side to the nothingness, then you are just pure awareness at that state. That is where you can begin to understand the whole thing. See, but scientists, whatever theory they take, they end up saying, time doesn't exist. whatever, you see, what is the name? The great scientists, they came to the conclusion time doesn't exist. When they check other things which they call solids, physical things and so on, they go deep, and it is not physical. Then they go deep, it's then in the long run energy. They go deep, the energy is just consciousness. They are confused. See, they are confused. But they are drawing closer to the truth. They are drawing closer to the truth. And that is the truth. That there is just awareness. Of course, they use the word consciousness to apply to awareness. You see?
So consciousness and awareness, we can use them synonymously.
Yes. But sometimes when some people are using consciousness, they don't really mean the pure awareness. You see? But in essence, it's the same subject. You see, like most of the time I've been talking about step down frequencies of the awareness. It's not like the awareness changes. It doesn't change. But what happens is the drama between nothingness and some illusory something, when the pure awareness is observing them, then what it is aware of can be illusory something more. And sometimes it is the nothingness side. When it is the nothingness side, then it's like the awareness is now full.
Okay.
You see? Then when it is the illusory side, it is really dazing, confusing. Illusory is not what it is. It is nothing, but it is something. So the awareness ponders those things, and it's almost like a kind of confusion. You see? So when the awareness is polarized on the illusory something, then we say ignorance.
Okay.
You see? When it comes to the nothingness side, then it's becoming more aware of itself. But it's a combination of these two. Now, the topic you are talking about, in the beginning, God created.
Heaven and earth.
These things are all elementary school.
Wow. But that is what we believe in.
Yeah.
We believe God created.
Yes.
And there's a huge debate on this.
On these topics.
Yeah.
Yes.
In religious groups, some people are saying God created this, God created this, God created. It's bringing a whole lot of division among our religious bodies.
Sometimes such topics, I become reserved on them because I know it's deeply pushed into people's mind. But when illusions are weaving things and we accept them as real, and yet we know they are passing, so it's not real. They are like dreams. You are dreaming, you see. But when you are in the middle of the dream, you don't realize it's a dream. You think it is real until you are waking from the dream. So the same thing, this whole thing starting from here, going time, and we are checking and so on, we are in a dream. You see, so the real you is the awareness, but that awareness is always in combination with the nothingness and also the illusory something. So in this way, we are caught inside that drama of these two things going on. But when you think of them as so real, the illusory something, that is where we say you are ignoring the truth.
Okay.
Ignorance means you are ignoring the truth. So become aware, awaken. When we say people have awakened, when we talk of Christ consciousness, people use different terms, Buddha consciousness, whatever, enlightenment, self-realization. What it is now this combination of pure awareness, nothingness, and illusion, when at a point you let the awareness shift from the illusion side to the nothingness side, then for a moment the awareness becomes like aware of itself. Because the illusion is something that captures you like you are watching a film. But when they shift from it to the nothingness, and that nothingness is, when you get into it, that is what is called meditation, the shifting from the illusion side to the nothingness side, then it's like nothing. And then at that state, there is some kind of awakening to the whole thing that I have been dreaming, that you come to enlightenment. Enlightenment makes you see what the whole trick is. When you are enlightened before you see what is what. So until then, everyone is caught inside all this drama, and we are talking about history, we are talking about future, and so on and so forth. And we are projecting. But the future exists already. All these things exist already. It's just a scanning process of your awareness.
And so I'm scanning the awareness, or who is scanning the awareness? I want to know the difference between this.
The awareness is the core. You are awareness. You see? And the awareness is eternal. Okay. And it's everywhere. Okay. You see? It's unlimited. So the illusory and nothingness have formed. As I say, it mixes. Mixing is not only outside of you, it is also forming you inside the drama. So the body, your body and mind, they are all part of the design of the drama. And then the awareness, which is eternal, which is everywhere, is inside you. So the portion where drama, where the illusion is meeting nothingness inside your form, then it is able to, awareness is looking through it.
Okay.
You see? Awareness is looking through it. So the awareness is your very core. The reality. You see? So, as for the drama, what goes in the illusory presence, it is not something we should take serious.
Okay.
But we are taking it serious. You see? And it is only when we are withdrawing from that illusory thing, then we call it death. But every night, there is a little withdrawal. The awareness withdraws a bit from the illusion and the nothingness. Sometimes when a person withdraws, and it's not total withdrawal, that is sleep. And if in the sleep, one is polarizing on the nothingness side more, then one will not be seeing anything. You see?
Okay.
But if in the withdrawal you still hold on to the illusory side, then you'll be dreaming. The illusory side is functioning. You see? So death withdraws totally from the illusory side to the nothingness side, and that is where one becomes totally aware You have been, all along, you have been attached to the illusory side of nothing, you see. So it helps you to know what has been going on. But the illusory side confuses the soul, the person, the spirit, the awareness, because it is illusory. See, so this is what is going on. It's a topic we can go deeper still, but I have to leave it.
Let me ask you one question someone sent in, so that at least we can just understand the basic things. Later on we can just go into detail. The person said, you said in one of your talks that Great Spirit expands as creation and retract and does it again. Does it imply there being multiple creations? If yes, how many have there been and how many will there be? And I also have a question that's similar to this. You talked about breath in one of your videos, breathing in and breathing out, comparing it to creation. I don't know if you can add it to this and answer it.
Well, let me take them one by one.
Okay, answer this one first for me.
So the person wants to know if there are multiple creations. Of course, I've said there is no creation.
It's an illusion.
The point is this. When you look at, let's say, the solar system, then we go beyond it. We have other systems. Then we have galaxies. Then the observable universe. Observable universe. That is the area in which scientists can observe up to. It's up to a certain point. Now, what there is this. These three things I just mentioned, which is awareness, nothingness, and illusory something. When you are talking about the observable universe, then there is less of the nothingness, there is more of the illusory side. Now that extent, beyond it, is more illusory, more nothingness, and less illusory side. So we call it external and internal. External is where the illusory side is higher, and the nothingness is less. Then the internal is where the nothingness is higher and the something illusory is less. Now, scientists, they are using illusory things, which are apparatus, to observe. So they can only observe up to where the illusory side is. You understand?
Then the scientists are not observing that much.
No.
Last time you said the external is about 4%.
4%. Yeah. It is only 4% they are observing. So about 96% is internal. And that is where the nothingness is actually on ascendancy. And the illusory something is very little inside that. So if they are traveling across what we call the physical universe, the secret is this. If they are going to cross in there, then they themselves, with their apparatus and everything, have to have a shift so that they have the nothingness aspect higher. And then the illusory aspect less. Then they can enter. Otherwise, no way to enter. But there is a key. The key is this. Right now you are seated. The awareness is inside you as your spirit. Now, the illusory and the nothingness combine, forming the body, and within your brain, the nothingness is a little balanced with the illusory something. But as you come down, the illusory side is increased, and the nothingness is less within your very body.
Okay.
So up here, there is a balance, and that is why it gives us more awareness like that. Now, when within yourself as an entity, if you shift from the nothingness side from the illusory to the nothingness, immediately you are assessing the zone beyond this physical. So the physical they are examining, you reach it while inside you. When you get into the same zone that corresponds with what is outside this physical realm, then you are assessing beyond this physical. So the key is inside our own selves. See? So they struggle to reach out beyond the universe as they are doing. Many of them, in the long run, will have to learn spiritual science. And the spiritual science that people are following hasn't taken them to where I'm talking about. You see? And because you have to transcend this physical situation altogether. But you transcend it from within yourself, and you connect beyond the physical realm. You see? So we can assess beyond the observable universe without traveling in a rocket or using all these kind of things. You can't go beyond it unless you have a shift in consciousness. Conscious of not just the grand illusion, but the nothingness should come, be prominent. And then it takes you beyond this observable universe.
Okay. Then maybe you have to help us on how to, transcend, from this physical to maybe nothingness. But to my question that I asked, how about the breath that you use in your explanation?
Yeah. Before I come to it, the question you asked, so when people are thinking of multiple universes and so on and so forth, one thing they should also think is that if there are multiple universes, all the multiple universes will be also within one womb.
Okay.
And that one womb, you see, it's just like when you have a womb, you can have twins, triplets, and so on. So whatever number of universes is also within one thing. And that one thing can be the one you are calling universe, if only you have the profound understanding. You see, because it is unlimited means within it can be so many illusory forms here and there. There can be, you have galaxies. When they have a galaxy, they think that is all. They see another galaxy. Hey, we discover another galaxy. So it goes on and on. But in the long run, where the observable one is, beyond it, there is the mental universe, beyond the physical universe, we have the mental universe, which is having more nothingness than this illusory presence. So beyond that, then you are getting into the zone of pure spirit. That is pure awareness. So the physical side of manifestation is like a dot inside the mental side or the internal side.
Very, very small.
Very small inside the internal side. And the internal side, which is so huge, is also very tiny, also like a drop inside pure awareness.
Okay. All right.
And they are all eternal. Simultaneously eternal. You see? So this is the truth. So all these creation stories and all those things are just picking the scanning process from some point to some point. The whole thing is so grand, they can't think about. You know. So life didn't begin at a point here to this point there. No. All exists eternally. It's just the principle to understand is this relativity. Things are relative to each other based on the nothingness and then this illusory energy. You see? Okay, so let me come back to the one you are now talking, that is breath.
The breath.
Yes. When a baby is formed in the womb, what is happening? What is happening is this. The illusory energy plus the nothingness joined by awareness, these three things, anywhere they coincide, something is going to go on, because a drama is going to go on, and the observer, which is the pure spirit. So inside the womb, there is pure awareness, and that is called soul. And then the other components, illusory presence and nothingness, they are also weaving. Relativity, they are moving. So mixing out, and certain combinations form certain frequencies. You see, that is what we call frequency. They are vibrating and trying to mix out, you know. And then that is nothingness and the illusory presence. So they mix out, and particular combinations will form certain organs. The organs are vibrating at certain frequencies. They are all vibrations and frequencies, combination of illusory energy and the nothingness. So as these things are forming, then at a point when the child has fully formed and is coming out, when the child comes out, what is out? It means more illusory presence. It is coming to confront and a little nothingness. And to join that, it has to begin to change things inside, to conform, to connect. Because the body, the brain, everything set here, they are all certain combinations of the illusory and the nothingness. But they are higher. If I say higher, the nothingness is a little up. But the present outside, the presence outside, what we call outside this world, is more illusory. So to connect with it, you use the breath. So you enter into it, tune your frequency into it, and then back out. Tune into it, back out. So it becomes in, out, in, out. And in this way, one has an inner side and an outer side. You see? So the inner side, there is also illusion and nothingness, but the nothingness is a little higher. But outside, the nothingness is less and illusion is more. So to function inside it, you have to really have what word to use, a mechanism that allows you to actually assess and be inside it. So the breath is what does it.
Yeah, I'm really getting your concept, because as you talk about in, out, and in other videos you talk about balance position.
That's right.
I think all these things are for awareness and
That's
things like that. I like your illustration.
Okay.
Doctor, someone also wants to know about creation and evolution. Are there some similarities between creation or differences between creation and evolution?
Yeah. The spirit, as you come into, that is pure awareness, as you come into this side where the illusion is more, and then you are withdrawing, then you proceed on, and it reaches a time you are more into the illusion. You see, you are more into the illusion. So when it is like that, then you don't actually, that is not going to be the permanent situation, because the spirit is only scanning these things, and the scanning takes on to another state, so that you have an inner yearning to get to the position whereby there is higher, more nothingness than the illusion. So it's like a return, because you entered into more illusion, and by you withdraw from that illusion, because everything is seeking balance. So if you go more into illusion, the balance is to come out of the illusion, and that balancing situation is what we call evolution. That means you are withdrawing from the illusion more and more. So it takes long, because entering more into the illusion takes time. You see, it takes what the scanning process takes time. That is the creation of time in our minds. But in actual fact, it goes on. The evolution itself is just a withdrawal from too much absorption in the illusory side. See? Yeah.
Right, so this is creation for you. We are about to wrap up, so that next week we'll bring you the deeper version of this topic. But before we wrap up, how do we put the internal into the ascendancy? Which is, I'm talking about, when I talk about the internal, I'm talking about the nothingness, as opposed to the illusory something.
Yeah. Yes. Once you are pure awareness carries so much effect upon the illusion side. But when we are absorbing it, we've sort of forgotten how powerful we are, how we can influence it. You see, how we can withdraw, how we can shift to the nothingness side to create a balance. So all this within the drama becomes the evolution system, And for that matter, sometimes we have people who have successfully shifted. And those who have successfully shifted tend to become like teachers.
Okay.
You see, they tend to become like teachers. And in actual fact, when you go in deep, nobody is a teacher, nobody is a student. It's just a drama, and it goes into illusion, then it comes out of illusion. Goes into illusion, comes out of illusion. And it's going on eternally. You see, so these kind of things, they are temporary show. So when people are caught so much in the illusory something, so much absorbed in it, it brings about beliefs, you see. And all these things are illusory things. They are passing. No matter what, they are passing. And they are not eternal. See, in other words, the illusion and the consciousness or awareness, like I said, plus the nothingness, the three are eternal. But the absorption in the illusion is not eternal absorption. It shifts. See, the consciousness goes into this, absorbs in this, and it goes this way. So if somebody is now in the illusory side, absorbed, and you are awakening out of it, you have to see that person not like a lost person. It is just the show. It goes this way. So that person sometime later will also come this way.
You will be realized.
But the time hasn't come. So he's absorbed in the nothingness. Don't you see how a plant grows? It grows. And what is happening is that from the earth is the grossest. It's very gross. That means the illusory energy goes more to its final point.
The roots.
Yeah. So the nothingness is very little inside there. So when you put the seed inside there, now the seed is seeking to move from the nothingness, from the illusory side to the nothingness, to increase the nothingness for a balance.
Okay.
So as it comes up, all this it is doing. And there is so much of the nothingness in the sun. So the plant will be turning towards the sun and absorbing, so that it's absorbing energies which has more nothingness than the illusory something. So as it absorbs it, the higher part of the plant is actually more alive, more aware, because the illusion is less now. And finally, it bears fruit, and the fruits ripen. So when it ripens, then the nothingness has reached its highest point in the plant. The illusory side is less, and the nothingness is higher in the fruit. And then we say it is sweet. Why is it sweet? Because we humans, we are vibrating at a balance point, and the plant has also done its work to balance out into the fruit. And when the fruit ripens, it is near balance. So it is in resonance with us. So we want it inside us because it is like us.
We have the same frequency.
Yes, the same frequency. We want it. You see, so it becomes likable.
So that's why you encourage us to eat more fruit, because faces the sun, and
yeah, it
that
absorbs.
is where the nothingness, it
Yeah.
absorbs more
Nothingness, you see. So this is something I would tell people, that whatever beliefs they are passing, that one they should understand. It is not easy, I know, because from childhood the illusory side is pushing to you as you breathe into this world and out, in and out, and you are dazed with this illusion. But you must balance it one day. Time will come, just like fruits. They don't ripen, all of them don't ripen the same day.
Yeah.
Time will come, people will be ripening. Now it's like they are awakening. The nothingness principle will be increasing in them for a balance. And we call them seekers. Now they are looking for the balance. You see, they become seekers. So everyone is a seeker to be within time. So if you meet someone who is not a seeker, who doesn't understand, and he's just in these illusory belief systems and all that, let the person alone. Time will tell. Time comes, and the person, it's just like when you breathe in, let the person breathe in. Time will come, he can't breathe in again. He has to breathe out. There should be a balance.
All right.
You see? So they all will have to seek within time. You see? So anyway, this is it. Even all the occurrences in the world going on, illusion is at work, and it appears so real, and we are into it, and fear, and no. You are eternal awareness. Death, all those things are illusory things going on. Your spirit doesn't die.
Wow. Doctor, thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Really love your discussion today.
Okay.
Thank you also for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. Watch this video over and over and over again. We will bring you the deepest version of this. Stay tuned. My name is Kweku Kumi. See you in another video.